Conor, I imagine you've not been in the building too long, but it was great to be a part of such an emphatic win at the weekend.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Great to get on the pitch and make my debut in such a great win. The place was buzzing. It's been a great, good feel around the place. Obviously, since so long, make that continue. Really enjoyed it on Saturday. Good to get in it and get amongst it and get out on the pitch. And yeah, it was just brilliant.
Could you tell how much it meant to everyone at the club, the players, the fans, after such a difficult year for Sheffield United?
Yeah, it was massive. A lot of smiles on faces, which is great. It breeds confidence. The last couple of days of training have been buzzing. 6-2 win is great. So, like I said, onwards and upwards now, and get ready for the game again against Preston.
How have you found your first few weeks at Sheffield United?
It's been brilliant. Listen, I've only been here since Thursday, so I wouldn't even call it a few weeks. Probably about 4 or 5 days. That's about it, So to be in the door, to be involved in the first game and to be involved in such a great win, it's been brilliant. Everything's been great. Everything's been spot on, and looking forward to the next game now again against Preston.
For you, is it just important to be playing on a regular basis at this point in your career?
Yeah, just to be at a good club first and foremost. It's got such a good squad here. We really want to be pushing up the table and just to be playing and to be a part and member of a squad. I'm 30 now, so I feel I'm one of the experienced ones, and if I can help lads along the way and just I suppose I'm at that stage in my career where of course I want to be playing, but I just want to be an important member of a squad as well.
Could this become a permanent move in the future? Is that a possibility?
Let's see what happens. It's a long way off that. Like I said, I've just been here 4 or 5 days so far. Made my debut at the weekend. It's great to be involved in that win. But let's see what happens over the next 4 or 5 months, and then we can gauge it from there.
How important was it for the likes of John Egan, already here, you know him from Ireland, Paul Heckingbottom from Barnsley? Were these influential people in your reason in choosing Sheffield United? Yeah,
definitely, without a doubt. Obviously, listen, I'm no stranger to this area of the world. I lived in Sheffield for three odd years when I was at Barnsley, so I know the area. Obviously, I know John, Hecky. There's a few staff members as well. Behind the scenes, kind of in the gym, and a physio who I know from Barnsley as well. So a lot of friendly faces. Obviously, you got David McGoldrick and the Stevens. So it was just an easy fit, really. And it's been great to kind of settle in. It's been really easy knowing the city, not having to have my sat nav on everywhere I go. So it's been great.
And you mentioned your age and your experience now, but playoff experience too, and promotion experience with other clubs. Is that kind of success? Is that something that you feel you can bring to the group? Because it is you're coming into a group that has had a tough year, that winning hasn't necessarily been a habit. So do you feel that you can help from that perspective?
Yeah, I hope so. Obviously, listen, I've been very fortunate, I suppose, over the last few years. Being involved with Aston Villa. We've won the majority, I suppose, of the games I've been involved in. Getting promoted, staying up in the Premier League, and then having a half decent run. For the first half of the season when I was there last year. Obviously, going to Swansea, winning quite a few games there. Yes, we didn't win the most important one, the playoff final, but it seemed like over the last kind of few years I've been very fortunate winning a lot of games. So hopefully I can bring that little bit of confidence, a little bit of experience into the squad, and start it off in a good way Saturday. And like I said, may that continue.
Do you feel like you and the other new signings have given the place a bit of a lift? Because there seemed to be, an extra zip and extra energy about the side at the weekend.
I hope so. I think, signings coming through the door always kind of seems to happen. There's a little bit of a buzz, a little bit of an energy around the place when new signings come in. Yes, obviously the first couple of matches are very important because that buzz then stays. So, that game on Saturday was very, very important. So that, like I said, that buzz and that zip and that energy stayed, and it definitely has over the last few days now. So hopefully that momentum can snowball into, the next few games, and we get on a march and get on a run.
How good can Iliman Ndiaye turn out to be? Quite a full debut for him at the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, not bad at all. Obviously, John had told me a couple of bits about him before coming here, so I was excited to see him play at the weekend. And listen, he'd done great. What a debut, like you said. He's got a big part to play over the course of the season, no doubt. But Step by step for him. Let's not put too much pressure on him. Well, I'm sure he'll enjoy going back out there again on Tuesday night. But no, as Davies goes, hats off to him. He was brilliant.
Does this feel like an important moment in the season? I appreciate you've only been through the door a few days, but a tough start to the campaign. This feels like a real line in the sand moment, that if you can take what you did at the weekend, do that on a more consistent basis, then the Blades can challenge this season.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think it's important now over the next couple of games to kind of really put a stamp on things, turn one win into two into three, and get on a little bit of a run. Obviously, Preston again on Tuesday night. There's no easy game in this league, but it's really important not just have one good win and then we kind of take a step backwards. It's really about moving forward now as a group, and like I said, hopefully we'll bounce into Tuesday night and get a win there, and like I said, hopefully that can snowball into something positive over the next few weeks.